Hi, Fitness Foundations. So today we're going to go over some stuff that we went over at the first, one of our second classes, and it was when we did different types of exercises for strength and for resistance. We did those with weights, so today I'm going to show you some ways you can do it at home with no weights, working similar muscles, so similar exercises. But we'll go on and get started with a warm-up. All right, so we're going to start the warm-up with marching. Take your arms out to the side and just start lifting up, right, left, left. This warms up the core. Breathing just gets the body going. Some light would be nice. Good. Keep it breathing. We're just warming up, marching with the core. Nice. We'll do 10 more. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to just start stretching with the quad. So lifting up, foot comes behind you, big stretch, deep breath. And other side, deep breath. Good. And let's roll the hips, so big rolls. One way, about 5, 7 times, and then you'll roll the other way, about 5 or 7 times. Good. And take it back to the center. We're going to just breathe up, inhale up, and exhaling. 3 more times. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Doing great. Inhale and exhale. Great. And arms out again. And let's go back to marching right here. Keep it up. So if you're marching, you want to take it into a little jog, maybe a little bit more right here. Just start a little jog. So your choice. You're marching, low impact, or you can take it into a little bit of a jog. Deep breath. Good. Let's go for 10, 9, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a hamstring stretch. Hamstring stretch, you cross one leg over the other. You can bend your knees, that's fine. You can also grab onto a wall. You're going to walk your hands down towards your shins. Try to keep as flat as the back as you can. So you want to not curl in the spine. This is curling. You want the back to stay straight. So as you walk it down, keep the back straight. And then drop your head and just breathe. If you're holding onto a wall and you're just this far, you can bend the knees, that's fine. Release here. Deep breath. Slowly roll it up. And we switch. Other leg crosses in front, other leg crosses behind. You can have a slight bend in your knees if you need to again and hold on to the wall, or just let yourself hang. Deep breath. And roll it up. Great. One more time. We'll go into the marching. Or you can go into the little jog. Or maybe you want to get up a little bit more, go into some high knees. Start getting your heart rate up. Doing great. Good. So whatever you're doing, marching, jogging, or high knees, let's do 10, 9, 8, over here, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big wide stance, stretch over, and take a stretch. This is a side stretch. As much as your arm can go over, keep opening your heart. And bring it back up. Other side. Big side stretch. Deep breath. And bring it up. Step your feet together. Let's roll the head. So you're going to drop it to the side. Slowly come to the center. Take it all the way around, up and around, and back to the center. And the other way. Roll the head up and around, Slowly take it around. And back to the center. Roll the shoulders up and back. Deep breath, you got it. Roll it up and forward. Deep breathing. Nice. Last thing we'll finish with are these twists, and then we'll get into a plank and get into the workout. So a little twist right here, side to side, right, left. Warming up the body. Maybe you want a high five. You can start to stretch out your arms. You're twisting upper body, but the hips twist a little bit. Keep the knees facing in the direction of the toes so the knees are not twisting. It's just the upper body. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. Great, we're going to take it down to the ground. And let's do some abdominal work. So laying all the way on the ground, we're going to start with these crunches. Just 20 crunches to start to warm up the core. Again, nice and slow. Big exhale. Pull the navel to the spine. And big inhale, you release. So we have 20. And 19. Good. And 18. Again, if you have a ball and you want to put it behind your back, then you're just doing the crunches up here on the ball, right behind your back. If you ever have questions on where to get them, feel free to shoot me an email, and I can give you some links on where to get balls for exercising, these tiny ones. Good. And remember that as you come up, it's a big exhale. You draw the navel to the spine, and you do it nice and slow to not jerk the back. So warm it up. We've got 20. And once you're finished doing 20 crunches, go and pull your knees into your chest. Just take a moment, breathe. Deep breath. And we'll take it into a side plank. So a side plank comes onto the palm or onto the forearm. And if you want to do extra protection for the elbow, flip your mat or maybe add a mat or a blanket there. Another mat if you have to, or you can add a blanket or a towel. Towels are great too. So a side plank, again, your shoulder is going to be over your elbow when you come up. So, and then you have, so this is a modification here or here. You want to be putting your foot on it, and you can do that, that's fine. Or you can work through the full side plank and the arms up. And we'll hold it for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your arm down and then take it down. If you don't want to do that on your elbow, if you felt like it was uncomfortable, you can do side plank on palm. Elbow's a little bit harder, but it also takes the weight a little bit off of the wrist. So let's take it to the other side. So you can fold it over if you need to for your elbow. Put a towel there. So you can be elbow again. If you want, you could also be at palm. If you're at palm, make sure you're not hyperextending the arm. And we'll hold it for 10 seconds. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, you got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take it down. Let's sit back, switch into a child's pose. Drop your head. You want to release your shoulders. If you can, get your head to the ground. That's great. Keep your back as straight as possible. If not, that's fine. You can just come here with the head off the ground. Great. Last thing we'll do is this plank here. You're going to clasp your forearms together. We've done this one a lot. Your shoulders are right over your elbows and your toes tucked behind you. Remember, you can come to the knees. We'll hold this for 30 seconds right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep holding. Remember, you can drop the knees, but you stay in the same form with the navel pulling in. Remember that the shoulders are wide and that your head and your tailbone are a straight line, so try not to arch or curl in the back. 10 more seconds. 9, you got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You can do it. 3, 2, and 1. And again, take a moment to come to the child's pose. All right, we're going to get into a Tabata. So one of the Tabatas I taught you was the Romanian deadlift with a kettlebell. And we've done it a few times without the kettlebell. But I wanted to teach you a new way to do it that works a lot on balance. So The Romanian deadlift was that single leg where the leg went down and you came back up. But instead we're going to do it here where you just bend a tiny bit here in your knee. And what you're doing is you're leaning back just a little bit here and coming right back up. So it's a little bit more something that you can work on for balance, down and up, instead of worrying about the leg being straight back behind you. And then if you have like a light dumbbell, you could use that too. So little light dumbbell if you wanted. So it's just a little bend in your knee down, and when you come back up, you're going to straighten your leg to come back up. If that feels comfortable to you, on your back. You don't have to go as far down if it doesn't. So maybe you just go here and come back up. Just here and come back up. You still have the leg off the ground. You're trying to work it. It's just a little bit easier to balance. So that's another way to do this when working on balance. And especially at home, if you don't have a kettlebell to counterbalance you or a weight, it's a little bit easier without that counterbalance of the weight. And then we're going to just do one, we're going to repeat one that we did before. It's the high knee hold. So you go 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. And this is that Tabata. And if you're marching, 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. We're working on balance. We're working on abs. So this is a Tabata, 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. We do the right leg, we do the left leg, then we do the run, then we return to the right leg, return to the left leg. We go through this 3 times. All right, get ready. So we're going to start with the right or left leg. You could always do whichever one you wanted. I'll give you 3 seconds. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Just a tiny bend. Up and squeeze the glute. Tiny bend. You don't need to have a weight. It's a little bit easier, and we're just working, focusing on this balance, pushing the ball of the foot, the heel of the foot down. Good. There's your beep. I'm going to make it a little bit louder so you can hear it. We're going to switch to the other side. Here we go. Doing great. Other leg. So tiny, tiny bend, lean over, come back up and squeeze the glute. Tiny, tiny bend in your knee, lean over, come back up and squeeze the glute. Now when we do these with the leg straight behind us, we don't always bend the knee, but for this exercise, we're doing just a tiny, tiny bend in the knee when you go over to help with this balancing and this coming up when you squeeze the glute. Great, we're into the high knee hold. Here we go, high knee hold. Take a moment, it's the cardio. All right, here it comes. Good. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. If you're marching, you're still holding 4. Try to march it fast. It's low impact, but you still get the heart rate up. Hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. Get the knees up high. Keep your back straight. Keep your collarbone lifted. Great. We're back to the first one. So, standing on one leg, little bend in the knee. You got it. Deep breath. Here we go. So a little bit down and coming up, squeeze your glute, push the ball of the foot, push your heel of the foot into the ground. Down and up. Good. Tiny, tiny, tiny bend in your standing leg. And that's just protecting the hamstring there. Tiny, tiny bend, and then the standing leg goes to straight. Great, and let's switch other side. Here we go. Other leg. If you wanted to hold a dumbbell, you can hold a dumbbell right here. Let's do this. Good. So down, push into your ball of the foot, push into your heel, and come back up. It's going to work with ankle balance when you go down. See if you can feel your heel and your ball of the foot on the ground. Squeeze your glute when you come back up. Keep your back straight. Up. Back is straight. That's really important. Great. And we're into the high knees. Let's get going. Deep breath. Here we go. Ooh, there my eyes. Go. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. You're doing great. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. Yes. Woo! You're marching it out if you're marching. 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. Still working that balance. Woo! Awesome. All right. We have one more round of all of them. All of them, one more round. So starting single leg. Let's get ready. Breathe. So, tiny bend and up. Show you all different directions. Down Squeeze so you come to straight. Tiny bend, drop, open the collarbone, straight, head and tailbone. Drop it down, straight. Maybe test your balance on this one. Go a little bit lower. Awesome. Let's go to the other side. Here we go. Deep breath. You got it. Doing great. And down. Little down. And squeeze. Tiny down. Keep pushing your heel into the ground. Keep pushing the ball of the foot into the ground. Down, drop. If you have a weight, you can be holding it. If you need to set the foot down for any reason, it's okay. You can set it down. Just leave it there, but still work on this balancing here. Great. And it's going to have a different ring, but we're up into the high knees. Here we go. Whew. Go. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. You got it. Woo! Or you're marching. You have 10 seconds. I'm going to count you down on this one. 5 seconds. You got it. 3, 2, 1, and beep. You are done. So take it out. Take a moment. Pause. You are done. Let's stretch. We're going to stretch your back and hamstrings. We're going to come to a downward dog. So remembering downward dog from yoga, you have your palms on the ground. You have your toes behind you. They're tucked. You're going to lift up your pelvis. Big exhale. And then push your pelvis up and back and take a deep breath. A big inhale in. And a big exhale. Good. Hold that for 2 more breaths. So you're going to take a big inhale in and a big exhale. Big inhale. Big exhale. Awesome. So we're going to get into some arm stuff that is going to work on resistance and it's going to work on strength. Okay, so just like we can work the biceps in different ways when they're up, we can work a push-up in a different way. So if a push-up is just the same amount down, same amount up, then you're doing more kind of resistance training. You're toning, you're working the muscle at the same speed. A lot of times I do these little push-ups down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, but even if you're just going down and up, down and up, you're working at the same amount that down and the same amount up. So if you wanted to do push-ups to build more muscle mass, basically is what this would be doing, more strength. One of the ways to do it is slow push-ups. Now you could do slow down and fast up, you could do fast down and slow up, or you could do slow down and then slow up. So slow down and fast up would be 4, 3, 2, 1, up. You can do this with your knees on the ground. So practice this with me. So count to 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, push. 4, 3, 2, 1, push. And what this is doing is you're working here, tricep is working isometrically to hold as you're going down, but your pectorals are working really, really strong when you push up. So that's your strengthening right there, making it stronger. And the pectorals is this push up. So that's going to build the chest a lot, but it will also build bicep and tricep when you're going down. So let's try 5 of them all together. So you do 4, 3, 2, 1, big push. 4, 3, 2, 1, big push. Do you want to feel this in your pecs? 4, 3, 2, 1, big push. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, big push. One more time. 4, 3, 2, 1, big push. Great. Take a moment and breathe. Let's stretch out the pecs. So you can come to the wall, do this pec stretch, where your hands is here, you face your palm away from you, and you're going to walk towards the wall. Deep breath in, big exhale. Now, if you wanted to do these on the wall, because you don't want to be on your wrist, you could do this exact same thing on the wall. So while you're stretching, grabbing water, I'm just going to show you. 4, 3, 2, 1, big push. Even on the wall, a fun thing you can do sometimes is push off and fall back down. And there you're getting that push. You're getting that pectoral right there strengthener. So that's going to build the muscles in the chest. It's going to make you stronger there. So what if we did it the other way? So you do fast down and slow up. So I'm going to show with my knees on the ground again. So 1 count down, 4 counts up. So you're 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dropped. So let's do 5 of those together. So remember, it's 1 to drop, and then you slowly come 3 up. Here we go. Drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. Great. Take a moment here. We're going to stretch here in your tricep. So that is going to work a little bit more the outside of the arm. Okay, let's do slow down, slow up. Come to your knees. Let's try a few together before we do the 5. So let's do 4 counts down, 4 counts up. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's try it together. 5 of these. Count it with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 1. 2, 3, 3, 2. That's 2. 1. There's 3. Here's 4. 2, 3, 1. Last one. It's 5. And up. Good. And release. And stretch. Great. So that actually works both your pecs and your triceps, and it's the same energy. It's down and up. So that's actually going to work your muscles in a similar way. It's going to work your triceps and it's going to work your pectorals in a similar way. So that's a great idea for slow resistance training, especially if you are working on injury prevention. Slow down and up. So that's 3 different ways to do it. 2 for the power and 1 for the resistance, and just changing up the tempo a little bit. Okay, so let's go into the triceps. So one other thing we're going to work on today are tricep dips. Same thing. So tricep dips, again, you can do slow and fast. You could go 4, 3, 2, 1, push. 4, 3, 2, 1, push. Another thing you can do, slow down, let yourself rest. 4, 3, 2, 1, push. So I'm actually using my body weight as it comes to the ground to push it back up quickly. So I'm going back to straight really quick. Let's try 5 of those together, and feel free to put your pelvis on the ground. I'll do it with you. So you go slow. 4, 3, 2, 1, up 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, up 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. Big push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Big push. 1, 2, 3. Big push. Last time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Big push. Good. Take a moment. Let's just roll out the wrist. Great. Deep breath. Nice. So again, it's a big push. So how would you do this if you had weights right behind you? 4, 3, 2, 1, big push. 4, 3, 2, 1, big push. So the tricep is working on this strengthener because it's going fast. So again, you'd be building muscle in the tricep. Bicep is working as well. It's helping too. So what if you did it the other way? So what if you did fast down, slow up? So 1, push, 3, 4, drop, 2, 3, 4, drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5 of them. Keep your pelvis up, so you have to catch yourself before you drop. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, drop, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, 2, 3, 4. So working more this muscle here, this bringing in, bending, working your body weight for that. Again, what if we did tricep dips? Slow down, slow up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can put your pelvis on the ground if you want to, or you don't have to. So let's try it together. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow. 2, 3, 4. Slow. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here's your last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. Go ahead and take a moment and roll your wrist out again. So that is another way of resistance training. So that's not power. And why? It's 4 down and it's 4 up. So again, that's your third way of doing it. It's just slower way of doing resistance training. Really great for injury prevention, and also when you're working on form. So we did power, and resistance with triceps. Let's move on to some squats. We went over this one, but I'm going to review it again. It's one that you can do without weights and work again on your fast and slow movements. So remember squat jumps? We do them a lot. So squat jumps are these even up and down, up and down, up and down. They're more of an even plyometric resistance training. So you're going to work the muscle in a very similar way up and down. So you're not doing as much power. And then really intense plyometric is your strength. So an intense plyometric would be your tuck jump. So remembering that tuck jump is a down and a shoot, and you bring the legs up. And even if you're not wanting to jump, you can still do that different level of squat, that different timing. So you could still do down like you're going to prepare and then shoot fast up. And then the slow down landing and shoot fast up. And that's basically the same idea of a squat jump. It's a power, it's a plyometric. So you're not even. Same with if you didn't want to do the squat jumps, down, up, down, up, down, up. So it's a work, 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 work. And even though this is working for you when you go back, this is your primary, this is stabilizing, up, stabilizing primary, you're working 1, 1. Instead of if you're doing it as a power, it'd be slow, 2, 3, 4, up, slow, 2, 3, 4, up, slow. So it's the same thing as a tuck jump. 4, up, slow, 2, 3, 4, up, slow, up. So those are different ways to work. So if you wanted to build muscle or strength, power, especially in your jumps, you do the tuck jumps. So let's try it. I've been talking too much. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 squat jumps, just nice and simple. Regular squat or 10 squats. Same amount of energy down and up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Nice and simple. Now let's take 5 tuck jumps. If you're not doing tuck jumps, you're doing the power. I'm going to do the tuck jumps, and then I'll show the power too. Okay, here we go. 5. Let's go. Down. Slow down. Big explosion up. Slow down. Explode. Slow. Up. Or up fast. That's not your tuck jump. Yeah, that is how you do it without tucking. Great. All right, take a breather. Grab some water. Those are hard. Deep breath. We're going to do it one more time. So, 10 squat jumps. Trying to keep it sort of an even squat. Here we go. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you just squatting? 8, 9, 10. Great. Whew. Grab some water. You're doing awesome. This is a push. All right. 5 tuck jumps for 5 power squats. I'm going to start with power squats on these. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Power. Down. Power. So release. Fast. Release. Fast. Release. Fast. Good. You're just doing 5. Nice. And breathe. Shake it out. Awesome. Get yourself some water and let's stretch. Quad stretch again. We did it earlier. Whew. Deep breath. Looking great. Other side. Deep breath. Get some water if you need it. Looking great. All right, we're going to take it down and review the abs that you can do for power and for strength. So we're going to learn a new one, and it's a V-up. So a V-up would be your strength. It's a power exercise. It's a fast up. It's a fast crunch.
Let's go on and take your knees. So remember last time we did this Pilates, and then drop your feet. So if you were to lift up your torso and lift up your knees at the same time on a big exhale, it'd be a modified V-up. And you come back down. Exhale. And back down. So that's going to build a little bit more power because you're fast up. So let's try them. Now, if you're feeling like pain in your back, you can take a ball, put it on the upper part of the back, just the upper part of the back, and that's just going to give you this extra help to come up and then to come back down. You will come off the ball. So if you're using a ball, this is what you're doing.
and coming back down. Let's try it. You can put something under your tailbone. We're going to try 10. See if you can do 10. If your back starts to really hurt you, then you don't need to do 10. Just do 5. This is a modified V-up. So you're here, your shoulder blades are on the ground, your feet are on the ground, and you have a big exhale. It comes up. Exhale, and then you can slowly come back down. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big exhale. 2, 3, 4. Big exhale. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. You're going to pull the belly in really nice and strong. If it's starting to hurt behind your head, then you can take your hands here. It's a little bit harder though, actually. Just do 10. I'm just going to talk while you're still doing 10. Take a moment now and stretch out your core. So stretching maybe side to side, maybe stretching your back, something that feels good. I'm going to show you a real V-up real fast. So a real V-up in class, if you were going into a class, would look like this. So you see it's a fast up into a V, and then it's a slow down. Or go with the modified ones for now. What's something that's like a resistance training? Well, again, remember the Russian twist. So Russian twist, you hold on to your thighs, you lean back like you're on a roller coaster, so straight back, your hands are in front of you. And this is your modified Russian twist, right and left. Now, a real Russian twist, you lift up the legs. And the legs go to the side as you go to one side, and then you switch to the other. So let's try 10 Russian twists. You're just going to count to 10 and do it. You can try it with the legs up, or you can take it with the legs down. If you're behind with the ball, you stick the ball there, and you're just twisting the torso. Here we go. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's your resistance, that's your strength. Let's put it together. Let's have a little bit of fun with it, and we're going to put it together. We're going to put it into a Tabata again, and we're just going to do it for 4 times. So we're going to do 20 seconds of the V-ups, 20 seconds of the Russian twist, 20 more seconds of the V-ups, and 20 more seconds of the Russian twist. You can do it. Take it on your own timing. I'm going to get it ready. If you need to put something underneath your tailbone, something like that, go for it, grab it. All right, so I'm going to give you 3 seconds. We're going to start with the V-ups or the modified V-ups. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And lower. Big exhale, fast up. That's your fast crunch. And down. You're using your transverse to lift, and you're also using your rectus to come up. Make sure you take a big exhale. And up. Again, you can do it behind your head. Really important that if you do behind your head, that your head is still facing up. So really focus here on facing up. And same thing with Russian twist. Straight back. Really focus on straight back. Here we go. Good. And side to side. 2, 3, 4. You got it. 5, 6. Real Russian twist, you're using the knees. So if you want to advance this a little bit, you're using your knees. The knees go the opposite way of the arms. This is not a big twist. Remember, smaller is better. Smaller is more effective on your abs. Less painful on your back. So anytime it starts to get in the back, think smaller. Think slower. Here we go. And 2. Nice and slow down. It's a fast up. Chest comes to meet thighs, but you take it a nice and slow down. Big up. Nice and slow down. This is your power. Big up. Want to work on getting the 6-pack? Here's your exercise. Good. Because a 6-pack is a building of muscle. It's not as much as a toning. You're building the strength. Here we go. Russian twist. Let's go. Whew, last one. Side to side or right up here. Side to side. You're doing great. You want your abs to be sore after this. Keep breathing. Big exhales. Side to side. Almost there. Yay, you're done. Take a moment and breathe. All right, so let's take it into a stretch. Remember our ab stretch. You're going to turn it over. Clasp your hands together. You're on your elbows. You're just going to pull shoulders back. You're going to push your feet into the ground and lift and squeeze your hips a little bit. And that's so that your shoulders don't sink into your ears. So you might start here, but you pull the elbows back, you push into the hands, look how my chest rises, and then I lift up my collarbone, I push into my toes. And take it back. Good. And take a breather, take a moment. Right here, let's take a head tailbone, exhale, cat-cow, inhale, exhale, and an inhale. Great, you're doing awesome. So we're gonna do some back work. And I don't do much power back work at home, but I'm just gonna show you some ideas of how you could do some power back work at home. Now you can do this with weights or you could not. And this is gonna be you working a row. So a row exercise, we've done these, where you're down over here, your core is engaged, your hands are straight, and your elbows pull, and you squeeze right back here. So a row, normal exercise, you're working the same amount, you're releasing the same amount, you're just going to build resistance. But a row can be taken into a power. So you can lean over, pull, and release. So what's working here? Your back. What's the power? Your rhomboids are squeezing together. Now if you have weights or you have two heavy objects, it's a great time to experiment with those weights. 2 pound, 4 pound. So you pull, and back. 2, 3, 4. Big. 2, 3, 4. Big. 2, 3, 4. Big. 2. Let's do 5 more. Real fast. Now look at how my body is in a straight line and my chest is open. So make sure that you're not doing any curving in your spine. Make sure your elbows are pulling straight back by your ribs. Make sure you're in this leaned over hinge position. One more time. Great. We're going to relax this over and drop your head. Just take a moment and stretch your neck. Deep breath. So you could do that with weights. You could do that just how I was doing it. And what is that going to do? That's going to build up some strength, power in your back. Let's do a quick shoulder stretch. This is just for your shoulders. Feels really nice. You're going to take your arms over the head. You're going to pull your elbows down. You're going to rotate your arms, and you're going to take them straight out. Then you're going to pull them straight back. You're going to rotate your arms, and you're going to take them over the head. So over the head, pull, rotate, out. Pull, rotate, up. Pull, rotate, out. Pull, rotate. This is just a stretch exercise for your shoulders. Rotate, out, pull, rotate, up. Let's do 2 more. Rotate, out, pull, rotate. Last one, pull, rotate, out, pull, rotate, up. Good. And release. Rows. You can do it fast. You can do it slow. Power, resistance. You could also do a little resistance. Push, 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 push. That would be like a little resistance training. So different way to fire the muscle, but it's still resistant. So you're still working on that one is less power, more strength. All right, let's take it down to the ground. How can you do this on the ground? So we did it in a row, and now we can do it laying down, right here. Arms are up, right? So feet are on the ground. So we've worked a little bit before these inhaling up and these exhaling down. We're working the back, we're working the erector spine, we're working the rhomboids. So if you wanted to do this faster, power, inhale, exhale, coming slowly down. So you see I jerked a little bit up. You have to be careful with that jerking. Don't lift your head. You're not jerking your neck. Let's try it. You want to keep your gaze at the ground. So I'm going to do 7. And you can join in with 5 if you want to watch a little bit, or if you're ready, go for me. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull. 2, 3, 4. Up. Slow. Down. Down. Inhale. Slow. Down. Down. And release. Think about if you had a pulley or something, that's what you'd be doing. You'd be doing this fast little pulley like that. There's some back on the ground. Stretch it out. Take a moment. Drop. Release your head. Stretch out your rhomboids. Lots of child's pose today. And take a breather. Great. So that's the end of our strength and resistance at home. We're going to finish off with just a fun Tabata to get your heart rate up a little bit. We're going to start with a mountain climber. You know mountain climber, nice and simple. 20 seconds. You're going to stand up. You're going to do jumping jacks. Jumping jacks, 20 seconds. You got it. Last thing we're going to finish with is some lateral lunges. Now, if your knees are not comfortable with lateral lunges, that's just side to side. If this hurts your knees, then you're not going to do lateral lunges. You're going to do squats. just normal, regular squats. Lateral lunge, big thing to remember is that when you bend your knee, your tailbone goes backwards. You shift, you don't come up. Your tailbone goes backwards. Watch your knee. Make sure it goes over your second, your third toe. These are your lateral lunges. Get down really low and stay low, side to side. If this gives you pressure on your knees, don't do it today. It's fine. Do some squats. Gonna be just fine. All right. We go through this 3 sets. So this is a fun little push at the end. Just get your heart rate up before we go off into the world. Okay. All right. Here we go. Gonna give you 3 counts in. We're starting with mountain climber. 2, 1, go. So right leg, left leg. You can do this quickly. Work on the pushing back behind you, but you can do this slowly. Still pushing right back behind you. Make sure that your arms are not hyperextended. If you're on the ground, knees are bending. You got this. Stands it up. Let's do some jumping jack. Here we go. Deep breath. You're doing awesome. It's coming. Good. And go. Keep it up. Slow impact. Stepping out. You're doing great. Whew. Deep breathing. Great. Separate your feet. Lateral lunges. Here we go. So we're doing 3 parts about it. Whew. You're doing good. Slide, side, side. Stay low. If you can really just push it side to side without bringing your hips up, this is the most advanced version I'm doing right now. If that's hurting your knees to do it that way, come up a little bit more, go down and up. But if you can stay, you can even think about reaching. Awesome. All right, let's take it back down. Mountain climber, here we go. Whew. Yeah. Go. Modification for mountain climber is to go slowly. No matter what you're doing, belly in, belly in, belly in. Draw the navel to the spine. Draw the navel to the spine. Just keep thinking that the entire time. Head and tailbone, straight line. Great. You're up. We're into jumping jacks. You're doing good. Grab some water if you need it. Whew. Good job. Here we go. Low impact is here. You're stepping out. You're still doing your arms. That's your low impact. Great. Bring it down. To the lateral lunge position. Get ready. See if you can stay low. And then switch to the other side. You're watching your knee. Is it pointing towards your second, third toe? Is your weight staying backwards? Even if you're going slow to this, remember you can go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4 and still work. At the same speed, you're still working the muscles. Great. One more time. Then you're done. All right, let's take it down. Mountain climber. Here we go. You can always hold if your hip flexors are tired, but you want to work your plank or slow. Great. All right. Whew, how you doing? Jumping jacks. Let's go. Good. You got it. Low impact, remember. Keep breathing. You're almost there. Awesome. So this last one's a lateral lunge. I'm going to count you down at the end of it, but let's get ready. Tailbone's backwards. So, see how much my tailbone? It's like I want to, great. It's like I want to sit back on a log or sit back on a tree stump or something. So that's why my weight goes backwards. And if you're going quickly, you just keep the weight backwards and you're just shifting side to side. Watch how the knees don't pass over the toes. Keep it up. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Take a moment and breathe and just stretch it out just like this. Drop your head. Big inhale, big exhale. Walk your hands over to your right leg and take a big stretch here. It's also going to get your side body, and that's great. Deep breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Good. We're going to switch. We're going to the other side. Big inhale. Big exhale. Back to the center. Grab some water if you need it. This is a great time to grab some water. Okay, so we're going to finish with some toning and some stretching. We're going to do a nice 10 minutes of stretch, so we're going to do some 5 minutes of toning right here. Real simple toning. We're going to do some bridges, so you can work on your hamstrings, you can work on your glutes. So we start with going up and down 10 times. You've done bridges with me, so let's just get straight into them. Squeeze the glutes, come up for 10 and down. Come up for 9. Remember that your shoulder blades stay on the ground. For 8, you've got it. For 7, big squeeze, doing great. For 6, remember to squeeze your glutes. For 5, watch your knees, make sure they're over your second, third toes. For 4, you're doing awesome. For 3, good job. For 2, and for 1. Great. Take a moment and breathe, and just take a second to relax the lower back. We're going to go straight into working single leg. So you're doing the same idea with single leg. You might not go as high up. So you're going to lift one leg up to the ceiling, or you're going to cross it over the knee. Let's do 10. Here we go. For 10. So maybe you're not going as high up. For 9. Pain in your back, you're not going as high up. For 7, you can stay small. For 6, or maybe you're getting as high up. Maybe the leg's up. It's a little bit harder with the leg up. 4, just FYI, make it a little easier to put it here. 3, you got it. 2, or if you need to modify, take the leg down. And 1. Great, we're going to switch to the other side. So, up here, cross, or you can always take the leg down. Just come onto the ball of the foot. Here we go. You've got 10. And 9. You're doing great. 8. Keep squeezing the glute. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Awesome. Good job. So, little stretch here. Take your feet together. Take your head over and release. Deep breath in. Big exhale. Good job. We're going to stretch a little bit of the inner thigh. So, lay on the ground. When you lay on the ground, remember that your head and your tailbone are in a straight line. Your top leg comes over. Now, if you want to kick your shoe off for this, if you feel like your shoe is too heavy, it could be, because we're working a really small muscle. This is a resistance training. We're not working this muscle in power today. So, I'm going to move my leg so you can see what my leg is doing, but feel free to put yours over here. Feel free to put yours on the ground, maybe on a pillow, a block, or even if you have a ball, you can put yours on a ball. I'm going to show you with the ball, but like anything would work. You could put this on here. So the leg that's working, though, is the leg that's on the ground. You flex it. Make sure that your head and tailbone stay in a straight line. So make sure that you don't start to swoop it over right here. And right here, you're going to lift. Up, down, up, down. Where do you want to feel this? You want to feel it here. If you're feeling it in your knee, 2 things. Kick your shoe off. Just take it off. Other thing is focus on just squeezing here without lifting the leg. Just squeezing right here. There might be a little work in the knee, but if you're feeling an intense, sharp pain in the knee, you don't want to lift the leg. So if you're okay, go and lift it up. Point through your toe, point through your ankle, and you're lifting up and up. Let's do 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're going to hold it up on 1. You're just going to hold it right here. Hold it. Hold it. You can do it. Hold it for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Great. We're going to do that one more time. Same leg, same side, 20 times. Hold it up. Remember, work, release, same amount of time. Up, down. Here we go. 1, 2,
Work, release, work, release, work, release. 7, 8, 9, 10. You want to feel it right here. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. Let's do the other side. Line it up. Same thing. Head and tailbone straight line. Core is engaged. Again, you can have the foot over like this. You can have it behind you, or you can have it laying. I'm just going to go and put this one over so you can see what it looks like when it's over. And let's lift for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold it, hold it. Don't put it down yet. Hold it for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Woo! One more time. Take it up. Here we go. For 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! And you are done. Let's stretch that out. So I wanted to teach you this inner thigh stretch, and it's on the wall. So it's a great thing to put your feet up on the wall, and it's great to put your feet above your head. It's a good thing to go like upside down every day, even if you're not technically going upside down on your hands. So what you do, you lay really close to the wall and you lay down. So maybe find a wall, do this with me, and then you're going to turn and you're going to take a leg up on the wall and just stretch that leg up on the wall right here. Leg up on the wall, head is down. So you have this little bit of a diagonal, head up on the wall, leg is down. And maybe you can draw the leg a little bit further on the wall. And maybe you can draw the leg a little bit further. And that's your first step. Maybe you can go a little bit further. I'm going to show you a little bit further. A little bit further is to turn completely to face the wall, and you have both legs up on the wall, and you're going to open the legs. Now, if you open the legs, you are letting them stretch. So you want to keep them in your sockets, and you want to open and let them stretch. And if you get into this position, great. You want to hold it about over 30 seconds, and when you come back out of it, you're going to take your hands to your thighs, bend the knees, and lift the legs to come back out of it. And the reason I'm showing you that now is I don't want you to come out of it by engaging your inner thighs, because this is what we've just stretched, what we've just relaxed. So what you do is you open up here, and then to come back out of it, you take your hands right here, you lift the legs up, and you bring it up over your head, right? Okay, so then if you did that, you can stay there, or if you're just doing one leg, go on and take yourself to the other side and do the other leg, same way. So you've just got one foot down on the ground and one leg up. Still making sure that your knee's in line with the toe. And this is just, it's a different way to stretch the leg. It's relaxing the hips, but it's also getting the head below the feet. And breathe. Great. And when you're done, you're just going to take both legs down. You're going to roll over. I'm going to take it to a seated position. Let's open up your legs nice and wide right here and do a very similar type stretch. The legs are nice and wide, but we're going to actually take over to a twist. So palm is up on your right shin, turn and face your left leg. Reach your arm up and over, push a little bit into your right shin, keep the sit bones on the ground. Big stretch, big inhale. This is a wonderful stretch to do if you sit. You want it to stretch side body, stretch all the way through those sitting muscles. Stay right where you're at. I'm going to switch to the other side. Remember that you're twisting. So how are you twisting? You're putting your elbow, you're putting your forearm into your shin. You're opening up from your floating ribs. That's right here. You're taking your heart, your chest, and you're pointing it to the diagonal, and then the arms going over the head. And breathe. Bring it up. Great. Let's take one to the center. Center stretch. We're going to go over that today. So maybe this is it, and that's great. Maybe you can start to walk. Watch my head and my tailbone. They're in a straight line.
So try not to bend. So bending here is not really working through properly the muscle. You're sitting back too far. You want to be sitting up on the sit bones. And maybe this is as far as you get, and that's great. So that's a center stretch. Now, if you start to think I want to walk over, then that's fine. The key with stretching is that you don't have to make it hurt that bad. The moment you start to feel it, just close your eyes and just breathe and let the muscle relax. Stay there for about 30 seconds. So where do you feel it stop there? It does not have to be that intense. Big inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale. Big exhale. Just that nice slow release, and you're going to walk it back up. Great. We're going to take it to the ground, do some back stuff. So lay yourself on the ground. So this is it's another legs up. Do lots of legs up. Happy baby. So a happy baby is a yoga move I wanted to do today. So the legs are up again. You can grab onto the shins. If you can reach, you can grab onto the thighs. If you can relax in this position by pulling a little bit down on your thighs. So see, you're in pull here. If you're on your shins, you have this little pull down on your shins. So there's some pulling down that's going to relax in your lower back. The full happy baby is reaching up and grabbing onto the outsides of the feet. And again, there's this pull. It's not an intense pull. It's a gravity pull. You're feeling the weight go down because your gravity is going down. So your shoulders should be relaxed. Your chest should be relaxed. Your collarbone should be relaxed. The reason there's a bit of a pull is just because your shoulder blades are going down. Tiny little pull. Right here, tiny little pull. Right. And then go and take your feet down. So that's a lower back stretch. Another great lower back release pose is to take your knees together and take your feet out. Cross your arms over, right or left, it doesn't matter, and take a moment to breathe here. Your feet don't have to be very far out. If this puts pressure on your knee to be as far as I am, I'm showing just a lot, don't be that far out. This is about releasing your lower back. Deep breath. Switch the cross of your arms and take 2 more breaths. Okay, go and roll it over to one side, right here, just deep roll over, and lift it to come up. All right, so we're going to do one more stretch, and it's for your neck. So you're going to take your head to the side right here, just let it drop. See if you can release your shoulder blades, let it drop. And then opposite shoulder, where the head is going to reach out, that's it. Palm is not on the ground. Notice my palm is not on the ground, and it reaches. Relax your shoulders, but keep your core tight. Maybe you want to move the head a little bit. Maybe it wants to nod. Maybe it wants to look up and back, but nice and gentle. And again, this is a stretch, so the moment you feel it, stay there. Now don't come up yet, because what you want to do is you want to help your head up. So you take your hand to your cheek and you help your head up. And the reason you help your head up is you just release this, and it's in a relaxed state. So if you work it after it's in a relaxed state, then you could actually irritate the muscle even more, because it's not in its state that's ready to be worked. So again, other side, arm is a little bit off the ground. Try and relax. Maybe you relax so much the arm comes to the ground. One more breath, don't come up yet. Hand comes to head. Lift it up. Okay. Take a moment, big inhale in. And big exhale. You're done. Nice work today. See you soon.